Good morning, Facebook. This is Nicole Connor coming at you live from the Sierra Mountains, California. Totally excited to share something fun with you again today. Seems like we're always on, totally excited. I'm going to go ahead and let's get Kat Mack online with me right now. Hey Monique, do me a favor and send a message to Kat and let her know I'm on right now. All right, I'm totally excited. Thanks so much for watching. If you're on live with me, please go ahead and drop a 1 and say hi and tell me where you're coming in from. If you're watching the replay, please press or just type in hashtag replay. Good morning, Kat. I'm gonna go ahead and get you on now. We're gonna be sharing some fun recipes with you today to get through the flu season. So hang on just a moment. Add Miss Kat. Kat can't come on. Let's see. Okay, it says I can't bring you on camera for some reason. Approve. I see. Are we on? Coming on now? Yay, connecting.
Hey!
There she is. Yay, good morning.
How are you?
I love that your studio is your porch with outdoor amazingness.
Yeah. Well, if you saw how it was set up with the books propping the phone, you wouldn't think it was as amazing. But the view in the back is really nice.
Yeah, I got you, girl. My little tripod is set up against my window right now, just so I have some natural light in my house. Well, good morning. Thanks so much for being on with me today. I'm totally excited.
Yeah, me too. I love this topic, staying healthy.
That's right. So we have a lot to share. Well, we have a couple things to share. We were going to be talking about, for Fun Fact Friday, we're talking about the essential oil blend by a mayo called Pro Shield. I don't have it with me, so you'll have to show it. There it is. Yay.
Mine's a little bit beat up.
Yeah, I was going to say her well-used bottle of Pro Shield. And you can tell when someone just loves an oil because it's been rubbed down, rubbed off, all of that. I love it. So mine is been rubbed down so much I used it all. Got to order more. So welcome, Kat. Thank you so much for being on with me today. Fun Fact Friday. So tell me, girl, what is on your agenda for today?
All right. So the first thing is, as we're headed into the germy season, it's nice to be prepared. And I live with my grandparents. And so if one of them gets sick, which usually is my granddad, what I do is I start right away the flu bombs, which come out of, as we've talked about before, Dr. Scott Johnson is super genius oil man. And we have matching books. It's awesome. It's like Wonder Twins. So I use his flu bomb recipe, which the cool thing is it includes, as you know, cinnamon and clove. And those are both already in the Pro Shield. So that makes it really nice. So what I do is I always have the veggie caps around and the Pro Shield. And then you probably use the same as me. We do frankincense and oregano. And then sometimes I'll put in the eucalyptus, but it has to be the globulus because that's the one that is dietary, because we have 2 eucalyptuses. But one thing that makes a mayo different is you can actually drink our eucalyptus. It's a common question I get, but as Nicole's explained before, she's really smart at this, but ours has a supplemental facts on the side of the bottle, which means that it's food grade. So you always want to read on here. If you have a supplemental facts, that means it's real, 100% pure, and this will tell you if you can drink it. So I put these 4 in our veggie caps, and we drink like 3 a day, and it keeps the germs from roaming through the house. I'll also do them as a preemptive strike before I get on an airplane or when I get off.
Yes.
So, what's been your experience? Have you used them with your family, and does it help?
Absolutely. So I started using Pro Shield and a virus blend because we didn't have this amazing book then, and we didn't have any books when we first got started. So I was kind of Googling recipes and different companies kind of blends and things like that. And so what I found was our Pro Shield blend with oregano, which I have oregano, peppermint.
Oh, peppermint's great.
I don't know. peppermint and frankincense, which I don't have, is sitting here with me. So you would put a handful of drops of Pro Shield, a couple of drops of frankincense, because frankincense is a super carrier oil. So it magnifies all the effects of the other oils, which is amazing. So if you have frankincense or don't have it yet, you want to get that into your arsenal.
Because oh my goodness, it smells good too, but it just pulls everything else right into your system. It's just like, right?
Exactly. The technical term. Yes.
And you hear that?
So
the
oregano, I find, is really, and it's in his recipe. I want to read you guys the recipe from Dr. Scott Johnson's book, and we'll give him a plug down in the comments later. This book is full of scientific articles. The entire back of the book is all proof in the pudding. So if you're curious about why these recipes are working or why he's put them together, it's because he's done the research and he gives you the backup to prove it, which is totally awesome. That's why I love this book. Okay, so his recipe says to orally fill a capsule like you have, right? So you put a little in a little veggie cap. You can get them anywhere, in a health food store, grocery store, wherever, just a veggie cap. You fill that with what he says is a carrier oil. Coconut now is what I use, or just fractionated coconut oil makes it easy. A couple drops of clove, oregano, cinnamon, eucalyptus, 2 to 3 times a day. And then at the bottom of this, he also adds that you can add these same things to the bottom of your feet a few times a day. So what's really exciting is that our Pro Shield includes all of these oils with the exception of oregano. So you don't have to buy a whole arsenal of oils. You can just get, let's say, the Pro Shield and oregano and be pretty good to go. So if you want to magnify it, go ahead and throw the frankincense in there. But this recipe is based in science. It's based in facts. It's based in, proof that these have worked on numerous people, and it's found on the NIH.gov. So you can go there and look up these recipes yourself and see what the effects of these various oils are. So that's pretty exciting. So, we have the product of the period this month happens to be a combination package of Pro Shield drops. Yep. Our amazing Pro Shield body soap and the Pro Shield essential oils for 35% off, which is amazing. Yes, thank you. So to get a good discount to prepare you. Yes, it's amazing. And it goes a long way.
I've had my last one for over 6 months and it smells so incredible. I didn't know till I heard Shelly the other day about the impact of spearmint and how it calms down your body, but it wakes you up and it's so good for you and so cleansing. So I was like totally mesmerized with her video. We'll put that on the stream as well, so you guys can listen to Shelly McGuire for anybody who missed her. But that was a really good one. Another thing too, because you were just mentioning peppermint and then you mentioned eucalyptus. So this is a fun fact, and I don't think I told you about this one yet. But when you fly, airplanes, especially in the wintertime, they're kind of like massive germ pits, and they're just circulating like germy air all throughout the whole place. Yes. So never ever get onto an airplane. This is my super secret thing here. Okay, without a hoodie. All right, so you put the hoodie on backwards, because then this goes on the front of your face, and then no one's germs can get in there. And you can put a drop of peppermint and a drop of eucalyptus, and it's just like spa inside your head, and it keeps anybody's germs from getting in there. So it's fantastic.
And I do the same thing with Pro Shield. So I do.
Yeah, you could.
I will take Pro Shield in a capsule, an hour or so before I get on a plane, and I will rub it on my hands. Idea. I put it on my hand. I bring it on the plane because everybody loves it. It's not one of those obnoxious like patchouli oils where everyone's just like, oh God, what is that? It's not for everyone, right? But Pro Shield has clove and cinnamon and all this wonderful, yummy smelling oils in it. And I bring that, put it on my hands, and just breathe it while I'm on the plane. And I'll do it, especially if there's some guy hacking next to me. The hoodie thing, for sure. For sure, for sure. And when you're around kids, right? So if you have grandkids and they're in school age. I remember when my kids went back to school, boy, we couldn't get away from germs to save our life. I wish I had this stuff when my kids were little. So if you're around kids, or you're, it's getting to be that season where everyone's just kind of catching something, I can tell you with these oils and with our nutrition, it's been, knock on wood, it's been a long time since I've been sick. And if I do get a little scratchy throat or something like that, I do this blend 2-3 times a day for a couple days, and it's gone.
gone.
That's my experience. Yeah.
I'm the
Fun
same
facts.
way. Yeah, I was on the airplane and you could literally hear everybody hacking, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing the hoodie trick, and it was almost kind of like you could actually like feel it like stop. And then I got off, and then I did my flu bombs, and scratchy throat, they're gone within like a day. It's like fantastic.
Yeah.
We're not medical professionals. All we can do is share what we.
Yeah, exactly. We can't promise
Not a
anything.
doctor.
No promises.
But I love it. Love it.
We'll keep it short. We just wanted to bring this recipes to you. If you haven't gotten it and you're a part of Ameo Essential Oils, you're definitely going to want to grab this book. And even if you're not, if you're thinking about getting involved in essential oils, I don't care what brand it is, friends, get this book. This guy is one of the experts in the field. He's done all the research. And the best part about his books is that he puts the scientific backing documentation behind it. I don't know of any other book, and I own several. I own several essential oil books, and this one by far has been fantastic, and he has numerous books. So we'll drop that in the comments later for Scott. Give him a plug. If you're friends of Kat, reach out to her if you want more information about how to get a hold of these oils. If you're friends of mine and you're watching this, just get a hold of me. You just reach out to me or Kat via private message, and we'll send you some information on how to get a hold of these amazing essential oils and protect your family and you for flu season. Again, with us here on Fun Fact Friday.
I always look so forward to this. I'm like, oh, it's Friday, yay!
Yeah, it's Friday. So we're going to bring something cool to you every Friday. Sometime on Friday, we'll be bringing you some just little fun facts and little information for you to chew on for a little bit, a little fuel for your brain, a little crazy Kat Mack there. And so if you have any questions, comments, again, if you're watching us live, please drop a comment where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, just put in that hashtag replay and where you're watching from. Share it with someone who could use this information. Thanks, Kat, for being on today.
Thank you. You're awesome.
All right, girl. Bye.
Bye.